since has become an All-Australian best and fairest co-captain.
Jake Stringer.
Huge value. Stringer, the mismatch, ends up with the football, fires at goal. Start is perfect for Jake Stringer. Bombers away.
Happens when he's got ball in hand. This is Merritt. Look at the poise. This funny little kick. Here's Cale Hooker. Sol McDonald-Tipton into a bit of trouble. They go back and get it. Cunningham heads towards the boundary line. Perkins. Well played again. Got it to Dev Smith. Back to Guelphy. Outside of the boot kick. And here is Waterman. Brilliantly done in the one-on-one.
It was. Great call, Darcy.
Australia. Couple of years on the Eagles list, didn't get a run, and he's made no mistake. Alec Waterman.
To find a man quickly, because the Swans will look to hit the short.
Well, that kick's going to come unstuck. In the end, it was Stringer who was in the right spot. Kick was poor. I think it was meant for Lloyd. McCartan came charging in, but Stringer just had it sent his way. So Stringer has one for the night.
Jake, 15 gone.
Get the Bombers back in front. Goal umpire shuffles, but not too much. Bombers have got 3. Stringer's got 2. Essendon are in front.
4 goals last week to Stringer. A couple here in the first quarter. Welcome him back. Here's Andy McGrath. I want to ask Bolts about him in a moment. Just his second possession. He's normally a prolific ball winner. Beautifully done. Look at the athleticism of Cox. He can go on the non-preferred. 200 centimetres. You can't do that.
3 goals last week for Wicks. Comes unstuck in the middle for the Swans. Waterman involved with Merritt to McDonald-Tipton. Woody fired inside. Now a chance for Smith. Ham. Can they finish here? Snelling just stops, fires it. It's a high ball. All about Hooker, and Hooker does the job against McCartan.
Clear the protected area, please.
McCartan just soundly beaten, telling everyone what happened, not arguing the point. Hooker coming off a 5-goal haul to get the Bombers out to a healthy 14-point lead. Hooker gets involved, his first for the night.
It's tonight. McDonald-Tipton, Woody's got it. Well, the Swans' numbers back, organised in defence, so we see a lot of this patient prepared to hit the short target. He had Cox in the corridor. Dev Smith, that was an outstanding mark on Mills.
Yeah, it was a great one-on-one mark, and made possible by the change of the laws with the man standing still, and Darcy Parish is able to take that extra space here and just get around and then kick rather than kicking over the man on the mark. And that's what
last year, a high-quality player for a really good start to the Bombers. On Thursday night footy, Dev Smith kicks his first.
This time Smith, wing proper.
Play on.
Good shot of what he sees ahead of him. Hooker involved, not quite for Perkins. Hooker did well, just worked it back towards Parish. Campbell quickly to space. Parish going to be the beneficiary here. Parish fires a goal. Parish, he's kicked a cracker. Darcy Parish is having a good time of it. Heppel at full stretch, got Wicks to deal with, gives him plenty of antagonistic touching, and Heppel just sort of worked himself away. In the end, Hine picks up the loose ball, gets away from Kennedy, backs himself against Bell. Look at his speed. 3 bounces, maybe 4, continues to roll through the middle, just ran out of options, but tumbled it forward. Still the Bombers a chance. Waterman lost it, but Hine again involved in the chain, works it forward. Stringer. Hine just refused to give up, continued to back himself, ran and ran and ran, lost it, picked it up.
Carried it all the way along and done a good job defensively on Papley tonight, and then you can see that offensive element to his game.
Looking for the Bombers' 8th. His 3rd, sneaks it through.
I met one that thought otherwise does. You just see the teams have been feeling each other out in the start of this second half, but intensity's starting to lift around the ball again.
Langford off a couple of fists in his direction, and then a long ball again. A chance for Hooker, full stretch, did brilliantly. It wasn't easy, had to deal with a couple around him, and then you can see he needed the couple of grabs, but McCartan dealt with him first. One hand back to the chest.
Stand, mate.
So this,
You're on your line. Stand.
for his 100th. All too easy for Cale Hooker. And the Bombers back in front.
Be a little fumble. Ended up with Francis. Dexterity to get through that heavy traffic. Jones was really good front and centre. Onto the lead, up to Hooker. Good stuff here, the Bombers. 6 points down. Not long until three-quarter time. They'd love to get a late one. Hooker's got the runner out wide. It's Hind. Oh, clever pass. Jones started at front and centre. Good work rate to get back there.
Yeah, it was. And found the hit-up target. And then really, you just see him here, just a big man playing as a rover position. Finds Hooker, and then clever from Cale to use Hind, who's been running from the back half all game, and then lowering his eyes, finding the target, waiting the kick beautifully.
So, love him to fill the void that Joe Danaher has just left, and the big shoes to fill. Big moment coming up, and Harry Jones steps up.
Did enough to take him to ground.
Stand.
McGrath likes what he sees in Hind, and Hind low ball. This time Waterman slides. Rampy couldn't get a fist in.
Second time that they've used Hind on that quick handball. They obviously like the ball in his hands and the speed to break away. And just that quick handball by McGrath, it just opens play up again. Gets the forward moving to the...
The goal already tonight, 2 last week on debut. Kicked it perfectly. Bombers, they're back in front. Smith, bouncing ball. McInerney, terrific again. Hickey. McGrath swoops on it. Hind, who's been superb all night. Chance for Hooker amongst a heap of Swans. McCartan, big ball to win. Waterman charged at it. Knocked it to space. McCartan over the top. Cunningham was desperate. Again, the ball goes to space. Errol Gooden couldn't get there. McDonald tipping what he could. Hooker fires at goal. Bombers still in it. There's a pulse. Back to 2 points.